Let's touch him up.
The bell and round one. And
last fight you mentioned that Boca Chica could have scored a knockout if he was in that. He has,
as we're seeing now, if you're
looking to connecting on 8 of them, that's
you're going to see that from Villa, and that's
which he wants to get in.
Yeah, I was making it really to let go of his punches, and that way you can come in with something inside.
But great boxing in that family.
You just said, well, there's that left uppercut lands, but a nice counter shot by Ellis.
The best bigger volume puncher, obviously, and he
on this the biggest stage of his career. And in this particular camp, Ellis,
a fun fight,
and it is going to become that fun
better.
Slick jab already. Ellis continues to throw.
He's been in there with those good fighters. Oh,
nice uppercut on the inside by Ellis.
This is the fight we want.
Leads with an overhand right and then the left, and now Ellis.
Yeah, that was a strong jab from Villa, but Ellis came right back.
Right 8, and Ellis continues to be.
Hands go.
He's been at 147 for a couple of fights. He was at 140.
Credited with landing 31. Training camp here in the United States as he puts on the pressure. Lanzo being muted in terms of the offensive attack. Another sellout crowd.
Out of 40. How about this against Boca Chica?
Every time he wants to get off, Ellis is not there anymore.
Backing up into the corner, backing the ropes. Villa trying to.
And Villa threw an overhand right and was able.
Last fight, he landed 6 jabs per round. Change the complexion of these rounds.
I was going to say, is Ellis large dividends later in the fight? There's a sharp jab from.
You know, he's got to work the body a little bit.
Though trying to walk him down, misses with the right.
It was time to change the gear if you're Villa. And
left hook misses for Villa. The double jab from Ellis lands good. Of course, deliver thudding shots, but 3-punch combination lands.
That was the speed from Ellis.
Hand tonight, and they are big favorites, both of them. Says he'll be in the corner of the undefeated 1 defeat.
And you know, Ellis said
his brother Ronald and their friends stage matches, and Villa has opportunity against Gervonta Davis after a
time that Villa comes in with looking hand like that.
Good counter right by
2 rounds in the last 27 months. This does out tonight. We'll see if he can get it.
He became interested in the spurt. Been down as a pro. Ellis has been down 1.
He looked so slow in this fight.
And Ellis looking to put it up. We will see that.
For victories by doing well in those later.
It's Rashidi Ellis putting on.
Ellis gets away from punches as he did right there, but I would like to see.
Rashidi Ellis is landing 48% of his jab.
We have definitely
given that target at all from
like the proverbial Pez dispenser, neutralize the aggression for the most. 79
to come back with a hard punch from Ellis.
Rounds in Washington, D.C.
You know, he was down, Ellis, the one time you mentioned it.
Fire trying to somehow navigate. And Ellis trying to set that trap against the upset-minded Roiman.
Courtesy of a left hook. And
as fighter as it is, but it's just the accuracy.
To make some things happen.
Well, it was wow. Bouncing off them, returning as he did right in.
Ellis move himself into the court.
Having more volume is at least the first step. That's what he does.
Villa keeping his head on the center line. And managed to slip that jab. Goes to the body. All right. Against American Rashidi. Not the legal.
Ellis low, and I hope as fighter as it is, but it's just the accuracy. The
moment it's Ellis coming back with a series of jabs that just. And Villa unable to cut off the ring
round. He threw 6 jabs. That's ridiculous. He's a good body puncher, so he can have impact.
Well, he's back on the attack, and Villa, well, triple 4. Minute and a half left in the 7th overhand. Villa's like, come on, let's do this thing. Show your nice way to close out the 7th. Scheduled for 12, and it's back to the best.
Oh my, okay.
Nice combination. If Villa does in the second half what Ellis did.
Right, also Ellis.
Still has a way to go to draw.
Yes. If you can do that, you go.
And that jab really is blocked.
They're just not all working against Ellis. Look at that. That's victory very badly.
Ricky Hatton after 3.5 years on the side. Coming up on a minute and a half remaining.
54% of his power punches.
Oh, here
Villa
comes
with his
Villa.
best moment.
And that jab really is blocked. And again, for Villa, we're going to see that. Oh, there's a.
Though the best 45-second segment Villa's had in the fight.
How do you remember that?
High for total punches landed and jab back to for Ellis. Oh, nice left and right, and Villa.
That we're going to see that aggression from Villa. Obviously, a lot more coming into
The performance for the former Olympians of the 9th round.
And Ellis was coming back with some great counter punching, and that's
Villa would like to maintain.
that jab.
and you know
As he is beginning to land some heavy up, and Villa continues to march forward. And he is being backed here in round 9.
He's sitting hurt.
Roiman Villa attack.
And he's doing so right now, and he's starting exactly what
whacked around by Villa now.
doing
because of what the work he did in the first half of the fight.
And the body work.
in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, and the overhand right now.
Gets caught. Ellis begins.
He's going to rip the body.
And Ellis getting caught on the post.
The overhand right from Villa. I mean, it's been working for.
And now Ellis trying to establish. Got him with a sweeping right hook. And Ellis continues to find himself on the ropes.
Yeah, we still got 40 seconds left.
But Villa continues to crowd his space.
Punch will help set up it. There it is. Set up the right to the body. It doesn't always tell us what's going to happen. I pointed out that Ellis does well the later fights.
Villa has never recorded a knockout past the 7th. Deliver a lot more offense.
You know, Villa's making his
Villa. From Roiman Villa here in the second half. Different points of the fight. Seconds in the round. 1-2. Next level. Two fighters who are jab from Villa. Oh! Left hook from Villa.
right to the body, and then there's the wide left hook. That trouble, more than just a flash knockdown. He was hurt.
Sold out crowd in Washington, D.C. of collecting the biggest win of his career. If he can close the very lucrative level at welterweight.
You're absolutely right. They're just
on the